You know who's been on my mind a lot lately? Hagar. She's not a huge character in the Bible, but she plays a pretty significant role. And she actually gives God one of his many names in Genesis 16, and that is El Roy, which translates to the God who sees me. Maybe you haven't heard of Hagar, but I'm sure you've heard of Abraham and Sarah. And if you haven't, that's okay too. Abraham and Sarah are the couple that God used to build Israel, his nation of people. But Hagar was an Egyptian and she was the maidservant of Sarah. Women during that time had maidservants who helped them with their household tasks, helped with their children, and pretty much anything they needed help with. I mean, can you even imagine? Although they were getting up in age, Sarah had not been able to give Abraham a child. And during that time, people pretty much thought women were useless if they couldn't at least give their husband a child. So Sarah said to Abraham, "Go and get Hagar pregnant." Now that's dedication and really wanting to make your husband happy. So he did, and Hagar got pregnant. Then, as you would suspect, once she conceived, Sarah got jealous and she became very harsh and treated Hagar badly. So, what did Hagar do? She ran away. And I can't really say as I blame her. I mean, you tell me to get pregnant and then you treat me ugly because I did. In Genesis 16, we find Hagar alone in the wilderness, completely alone, isolated. But in her time of loneliness and sadness, God came to her right where she was. And he was like, "Hey, look, you're going to be good. Go back. I'm going to give you more children and you're going to live a good life." And here's where we see her give God the name El Roy, the God who sees me. Verse 13. So she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her, "You are a God of seeing." For she said, "Truly here I have seen him who looks after me." So, what does that mean for us today? God is the same today, yesterday, and he'll be the same forever. He's a God who knows us, and he's still the God who sees us. If you find yourself in a season of isolation or loneliness, and you think, "Gosh, how am I ever going to get through this or get out of this?" Remember this: you're not alone. El Roy, God sees you. He knows right where you are, he knows exactly what you're going through. He sees you.